What's going on, guys? It's Storm here, and today's commentary is going to be telling you guys about how to do well in Infected, and I'm mainly focusing today on how to do well in Infected while you are the infected. Now, I don't even know how many months it's been since Infected came out, but I've never really seen a video on this, and I really just kind of figured it out today why so many people do horrible when they are one of the infected, so I wanted to bring you guys a couple tips on it, how to do better. Okay, so it's pretty much just one simple thing. Normally when people become the infected in the infected game mode, their first thought is just find the biggest group of enemies and just run at them over and over and over again. And yes, you'll probably get a lucky stab or a lucky random throwing knife now and then, but honestly all it's going to do is lower your KD really fast. And if you're a player that cares about those kind of stats or just wants to do well in the lobby, that's really not what you want to try and do. It's just feeding the enemy's kills. What you want to do when you're an infected is you want to still play tactically. You want to do this by looking around your corners first, sizing up your chances against the enemy. You don't always want to go after the biggest group. You want to do things like sit back and while your teammates are just running straight at them, you can have time to maybe line up a throwing knife or work out a way to dodge around an object so it makes it harder to kill you. Things like that will, if you just take your game and you slow it down, you're going to notice a lot of things that while you're just running at somebody, you're not going to notice, but you're going to do so much better while you're actually playing tactically. Just because you are the infected, you only have a knife and a throwing knife. That doesn't mean you have to throw everything that you know about Call of Duty out the window. People who try to get good gameplays and good games in Infected, and they try and do it by just running straight at people or just spraying, they're doing it all wrong. The way to do good in Infected, especially since nobody else really takes it too seriously, is if you want to do good, then you've got to use it to your advantage that nobody else is taking it seriously. Honestly, a really good thing to try if you're trying to go for better gameplays while you are the infected, act like it's a normal team deathmatch or something. If there's a couple guys near a corner and you're in a team deathmatch, the last thing you're probably going to do is run out, or you're not going to put your tack down around the corner and then just run out, throw a random throwing knife, and then charge at them. You're probably going to maybe lay your tack down someplace near them, and you're going to try and find the best way to approach them, or see if you can pick one of them off with a throwing knife. Basically, it's a really simple thing to do to get better. All you just got to do is step back and play more tactically. A lot of people assume that as soon as you die in an infected gameplay, the game's pretty much over for you. Especially if you're a person like me or another commentator who's going for a specific gameplay. And that's how I used to think too. I used to think that with infected gameplay, it's pretty much you go on a big streak, you get the Moab, or the game's done. But the more I've been watching gameplay and I've been looking at it, you can do a lot from when you get infected. And honestly, it just shows a lot more strategy when you're infected than when you're not. Because most of the time when you're not infected, it's just spray for your life and that sort of stuff. But when you're infected, it gives you a chance to try some new things out, and I really hope you try out some of these tips, guys, because they really do work and help. A lot of people, when they go into infected, they do play it casually, but if you're one of the people who wants to do better, definitely try some of these things out, and let me know if they help you. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please leave some support on it, and maybe subscribe if you're a new viewer, and I'd really appreciate any of the support you give. Thanks so much, guys.